I'm coming on here. I just want to say some things. Am I sounding good? Yeah, I'm sounding fine. I just, like, seriously, as the title says, I don't like people. I don't like how they treat me, how they act like they know what's going on in my life. Like these idiots, for instance, going around saying I need to lose weight and see a doctor, and it's like, have you not been paying attention? I have been seeing a doctor, and my health has been getting progressively worse. Why do you think we're talking about it getting progressively worse? Like, I shouldn't have to even say this. You know, how does someone get a bunch of prescriptions where she can't even think right if she's not going to a doctor? You know, so it's like you really need to stop that stupidity, because it's obvious I'm going to a doctor. It's obvious I've been losing weight. It's obvious I've been trying to have some kind of form of normalcy. I don't even like going online and talking anymore. I just rather stay to myself and try to feel a little bit better, because I haven't felt good in a very long time. So, like, lay off the stupid crap, you know? And I want the people who love me, who care for me, if you hear that stupid crap, tell them it's stupid crap. Tell them, listen, you're bull crapping. You're not telling the truth. You're lying about her. She is going to the doctor. You know, so don't, like, it's so ridiculously stupid how these people think I'm something that I'm not, because they listen to strangers who don't even know me, who's just making shit up so they can have some kind of broadcast. Me, I don't have to make anything up. I'm telling you what I'm going through. And then I have these invalidating pieces of shit telling me that what I'm going through isn't what I'm going through. It's infuriating. It's invalidating, and it's abusive. It's mentally and emotionally abusive. And I don't want to deal with people like that. I don't even want to acknowledge that people like that exist. Those who go and shame the mentally and physically ill and try to make it seem that they're lying about their health problems just so they can get a few extra views. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And then you have people who watch them come to you with their bullshit and tell you what they think, what's going on in your life. And I'm at the point where it's like, nah, man, I don't like people. If that's how the human race is, I'm not part of it. I want nothing to do with it. You know, that's just gross. It's just beyond gross at this point of trying to dictate what's going on in someone's life and tell people all these outrageous lies about someone just so you can, like, get a few views. But I know it's lies, and you know it's lies too. That's the truth. You know you're lying to your audience. You know that you're manipulating your audience. You know it. You know it, and you're just gonna have to live with that on your conscience, that you make it a regular activity in your life, and you claim you're a Christian to go after one person and after another person, most of them mentally ill, most of them physically sick. You know, I'm on 5 different medications right now, trying to help me with the medical problems I have. You know, and I know these medications don't make me sound normal, sober, blah, 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 however you want to put it. I know that. You know, these medications, I'm not supposed to even use machinery with it, you know? It says it. Do not may cause drowsiness. Use care when operating a vehicle, vessel, boat, or machinery. It says it may cause dizziness. It does, very much. And I get people who want to lie about what's going on with me, who wants to make it seem like I'm not going through anything, and it's like every day I'm waking up in extreme pain. Every day I have bouts of confusion and fog. I'm drowsy most of the day. You know, I'm not functioning right. I know I'm not functioning right. And there's nothing the doctors can do right now except tell me to rest. Because I have to have all these other things done before I can somewhat get better. I don't even know if I will ever. You know, I'm at that point. I don't know if that made any sense. Did it make any sense? Okay. But no, I don't like people. They're mean. They're liars. They're charlatans. They have no compassion, no empathy. Just empty, mean vessels of invalidation and hatred. I don't want to be part of that. I don't even want to be called human because of that. That the majority of people are like that. You know? You make a mistake and then they'll quickly stab you in the back for a mistake. Instead of, you know, acknowledging the mistake and forgiving you and saying, do better next time. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't stream a lot. And I don't want to stream. Because I don't want to be lied about and see them lying about me. And I don't even want to really speak about anything, to tell you the truth. You know, I just want my peace, my solitude. If I need a place to say something, I just want a safe place just to say how I feel. I need peace and relaxation. You know, stress is really bad on me lately. It really affects my heart rate a lot, and it hurts physically if I get too stressed out. And I know there's people here that understand what I'm going through, because they're paid pain patients too. You know, I don't understand why people can't be like, okay, this is how she is. She's going through it. Let's just tell her she's going to be okay and encourage her. No. I usually don't get that. That courtesy that all humans should be doing toward others, but they're not anymore because they want to be evil and edgy and simply divisionary. It says in the Bible to mark and avoid those type of people, which I do, because Jesus is king. But I really wonder about some of you people who say you're Christians, because you really are going to get it on Judgment Day. You're really going to get it on Judgment Day, because you want to just hurt people just to hurt people. Like, your heart is full of violence and hatred. I don't even know if Jesus would allow you in his kingdom with that much violence and hatred. I don't think he would. I think he's going to call you a person who practices iniquity. And then you're doomed. All because you thought it was funny to pick on someone and to hurt someone who's sick. That's the words you don't want to hear, is Jesus saying, I never knew you, you who practice iniquity. Like, what are you going to say to Jesus? Like, honestly, what are you going to say to Jesus when he questions you about how you treat me? You think you can convince him to want to make fun of me? You think you can convince him for that? Because he doesn't do actions like that. He knows how bad you've hurt me and my family. He knows. He knows. He sees every negative, toxic thing you say out of your mouth. He hears it all. And you're going to be held accountable for those words someday. I don't care if you think you're part of some group and it gives you brownie points for some group. It doesn't give you brownie points for Jesus. You claim you're a Christian and you act like that. Where is the love you have? Jesus said, whatever you do to the least of these, you do unto me. That means a beggar on the street and you just kick him down. That's like doing that to Jesus, man. You're kicking Jesus. You know, every ill word you say about me, you're doing that to Jesus. You know why? Because he took the penalty for your sin. And you just keep slapping him over and over and over and over again with your sin. That's pretty disgusting. Whatever. Maybe someday you'll learn how to be a decent human being. Maybe someday you'll realize that hurting someone isn't the way to go. It's definitely not the way to go if you claim you live in a civilized society. You're definitely not civil. It can be easily proven that you're not civil. I feel bad for people like you. And I pray Jesus wakes you up It makes you realize the hell you put on the earth, the pain you've brought to people, and the suffering you've done to others and caused others to have. You're going to have to answer to that. You're going to have to answer to that. You say you're a Christian, you know what I say is true out of my mouth if you truly believe in Jesus. It says in the Bible to speak evil of no man. No man. Don't speak evil onto someone. But I guess with people like you picking on the mentally ill and picking on the people who are physically ill is your thing to do. You know, add extra stress on the person who's already stressed enough. That's a horrible thing to do. You take someone who you think is weaker than you and you beat them up. You're gross. But I'm not weaker. In spirit, I'm stronger than you'll ever be in spirit. I know that I am saved by Jesus Christ. I know I'm considered his child. I know I walk with him. I know I talk with him. I know he loves me, and I know he takes care of me and my family. I give my life and my soul credit to Jesus. It's all because of Jesus. Can you say that? While you're talking ill about other people, can you say you're right with God? Can you say you're walking right with God as a Christian when you're picking on people and telling them what you think they should do in their own life? You think you're okay with him? I think deep down you know what the truth is, and you know you're screwing up with him bad. That's what I think. Actually, that's what I know. Judgment Day is coming sooner than you think. Your life is just a wisp. One day you're young, the next day you're old and decrepit. It goes by so fast, life. And you waste your life by making other humans suffer more instead of doing the righteous thing, and that's picking a person up who's down. You definitely don't know righteousness. You definitely don't know how to be civil. I can only say so many times to do right by God before I realize, no, you're not going to do right by God. You're going to do your own thing and be rebellious and be jovial and take joy in seeing when other people suffer. It says in the Bible that God takes no pleasure when his enemies suffer. But you do. You definitely take pleasure in it when people suffer. You take pleasure in it. There's nothing I can do to help you. You're going to have to help yourself in that situation. But spiritually, you're not in a good place if you're spending every day of your life for hours making fun of people. You're not doing right by God. You're not even in the remote sense being godly. And Jesus will get you on it someday. Peace, Maranatha.